Hello everyone, Ed Marziak here from East Toronto Living, and in this video we are going to talk about why you should not move in this area, and I'm referring to Riverdale. Now before I go into the reasons why you shouldn't, I just want to say that this is actually a very good area. Now what I'm saying in this video is do not move here in the next 5 years on the count of the LRT construction, which is down here. This is Logan Avenue here, and see Logan Avenue, and the construction is down there, but we're going to get to that in a moment. But let me just talk briefly about this area, because it truly is a fantastic place to live, especially north of Gerrard Street. Now, speaking of Gerrard Street, next week I'm going to shoot a video just on this street alone, and because this is a real happening place. There's just tons of coffee shops and amazing restaurants. I'm going to go into detail on this street in my next video, so stay tuned. By the way, if you like this type of content, if you're liking the information that I'm producing, please subscribe, leave a comment, and like this video, because that gives me the incentive to shoot more videos like this and keep producing this type of content. Okay, so again, I'll just give you a brief intro. This is Gerrard Street, and I mean, Riverdale has always been a fantastic neighborhood. The price points for moving in here, well, I have actually just looked today, and I saw a place that just recently sold a teeny little semi-detached bungalow, and it sold for $625, but that's very rare. This place needed about $200,000 in repairs. It was a teeny little place, but hey, you know what? The bargains are out there. Speaking of bargains, if you want to talk more about buying in this neighborhood, my information is down below here. If you're thinking of moving into the east part of Toronto, by all means, give me a ring, or if you're thinking of selling, give me a call. My phone number and everything, email or text, is right over here. So go ahead and smash that phone number and email, and I've got your back. Okay, let's get to the construction here. But as I was saying before, everything north of this part of Riverdale is amazing. Houses start, like I say, I saw that one for $625, but really, honestly, you really can't find much under $1 million, and I've seen houses go for well over $2 million in this area. This is right on the streetcar line, so you can get downtown in 10-15 minutes. I've got an appointment later on today, and it's going to take me about 15 minutes from here to get to downtown where I need to go, which is at Sherbourne and Wellesley. Okay. So here we are. This is right here is Logan Avenue. We started the video earlier. And here. Oh, did I mention that it's snowing here? If you're thinking of moving into the east part of Toronto, you might want to consider the weather here. We're in, mid-March. It's actually March 19th, 2024. And I don't know if you could see the snow, but it is now snowing. It's about 2 degrees. So in Fahrenheit, I think that's about, 50 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit. So not super warm. Alrighty, we're getting there. I don't know if you could see it now. You can see the beginnings of it. So this is on account of the provincial LRT project. Now, by the way, I'm all for Lite Rail Transit, or Light Rail Trains, whatever the acronym stands for. I'm totally for this. Getting more people out of their cars and taking transit is is a lot better for all of us, for the environment, for your just your longevity of your vehicle. But here we are. Actually, you know what? I'm going to cross the street here and look both ways. Yeah, okay. You can already start to hear the noise. I just walked by First Street. First Street's a very, very sought after neighborhood. Showing lots of houses on it. They're beautiful, and it's a good family street with good schools nearby and lots of amenities. You've got parks. You've got you're very close to Queen Street, which is a couple blocks here. Oh, here's that construction I was telling you about. There you have it. Okay, so imagine these poor folks that live here right now. What it'd be like to live through this for the next 5-6 years. There you have it. All right, I'm not sure if I can do too much camera. Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna keep moving here. I want to show you something else here. So, what happened? A lot of the land that they're cutting through has been expropriated by the provincial government, and my understanding is the folks were compensated reasonably. That is my understanding. I did try to pull the prices on what they can. They're not sharing that. They're actually pretty adamant on not sharing that. I went to I went to my board website and I tried to pull the stats, and they simply not showing. Usually I could easily find that information, but they are simply not sharing. Okay, so all right, that wasn't too bad, but let's just keep going here. And okay, so here's one fascinating thing that they did was all right, here we are. Look at this. Check this out, eh? All right, so it's a little laneway here. That's all Metrolinx's property, is my understanding. But here you go. Here's some more. There's nothing wrong. When this is done, this is going to be really good. Like I say, I'm all for that. But just imagine next 6. Okay, so we're through all that mostly. Now we're just going to head up to, I believe the street is Boston. And so normally all these houses are, this is a really good area, besides this is okay. My apologies, it's West Avenue. Okay, I'm gonna walk up West Avenue. Boston's actually behind me. And but there you have it. So it quiets down a little bit here. Again, you really do need to know all the ins and outs, but where to live and where not to live. And that's not to say there isn't going to be any noise in this area here. But as you could hear, I don't know I guess you can. You can hear this. It's a lot quieter here. And now a lot of these houses, they vary in price. But right in this street, I've not seen anything that went for under 1.2. But you can probably expect to pay, easily 1.5s, between 1.4. And I showed one just last year, and it sold for 1.8. Mind you, it was on First Street, and it sold for 1.8. My client was unable to afford that property, but we eventually did get them something for 1.55 it's about this a little bit northwest of this area. Also a very beautiful area. We'll talk about that too. It's also part of Riverdale, but more northwest Riverdale in the Jackman district, which is a highly sought out school district that a lot of folks want their kids to be in. Okay. And again, I also want to talk about the pluses in this area too. It's you're very close to transit, schools. Queen Street was just behind me there, about 2 blocks. That was Dundas, that really noisy bit there. That's the one you want to avoid. But again, the famous Queen Street, where the unlimited choices of amazing restaurants. Also, you got the Maddie Eckler Rec Center, where they have a lot of camps for children, especially for special needs. So if you have a child with autism, they've got some really good programs for all children of all kinds and shapes and sizes. So again, we're okay. Now we're coming up to First Street here. You just get a load of some of these properties here. I'm going to do a turn, and you can see the style. It's the kind of the Victorian, possibly Edwardian style. All right, I'm just going to wait till this gentleman goes by here. Trying not to have people in the video there, other than myself. All right, you see? You got the nice, beautiful stained glass. I think the house that I showed was one of these ones, and it sold for 1.8 million. That was last year. You might be able to get a better price. Okay. Just said hello to somebody. People are very friendly around here. That's the one thing Toronto East, and probably all of Toronto, is generally people are very friendly here. At least I think so. I mean, you're always gonna find somebody that's you just don't know how their day has developed. Maybe they, who knows, something happened and they're not so friendly. But generally speaking, I think pretty folks are mostly pretty decent here. We read about the exceptions in the news, in the newspapers. That's a line from a song, by the way. But friendly people here, no question. And we're heading back to that construction zone. But again, here we are. We're getting close. We're getting back to Logan Street, where that messy construction is. So you could see kind of where you might want to consider moving if you had your heart set in Riverdale. I mean, we could go a little further east and the price points are a little better. But I think this spot right here is just I wouldn't recommend this area for the short term. That being said, you might get some deals, on account of all the construction, because there might be people just had enough and want to cut their losses or cash in after having lived here for many years. And I mean, you just never know. Alrighty, so just this is a little townhome development here that I've done a lot of showings, that's had a lot of interest here, and this more construction down this way. But you know, this is something you got to pay attention to, that you might have to, you know, live with over the next little bit. I'm not going to go much further because I'm not sure how much I could record. There you have it, folks. This is the Riverdale area. Now, there's other parts of Riverdale that are absolutely amazing. North of Gerrard Street here, and also north of the Danforth, are absolutely amazing. There's more construction going on, but you know, we could talk more about all these places to avoid, and it's all short term. Understand that all of this is short term. Oh, my car is this way. Yeah, understand this is just in the short term, you know, 5 years. If you plan to stay and live here for a long time, then, you know, and again, you might, by virtue of all this construction, you may find a deal like that place that I mentioned at the beginning of the video for $625. Granted, though, that place needed a lot of work, but like, that might be something that you might want. Again, if you're thinking of moving in the area, or if you have a property here that you need to sell, I certainly can help you out. I've got your back on buying and selling in East Toronto. So I'm Ed Mauriciak from Keller Williams Realty, and I'm signing out. And stay tuned for my next video. We're going to talk about Gerrard Street. And again, if you like this kind of content, you know, about me telling you about all the ins and outs and places to go, places to avoid, leave a comment, smash that subscribe button, let me know what you want. If there's a topic, something you want me to explore, I would love to do a video on it. So thanks so much, and you know, we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.